how he values mothers, because he could have just allowed Jesus to come on the scene. But he didn't. He allowed Jesus to come through a woman.
Yes, yes.
Not only was Mary there when he came into this world, but even while he hung there on the cross,
My God.
he looked at the mother who raised him, the one who gave him life, and told his brother, son, behold thy mother, and mother, behold thy son. Why was Jesus saying that? Jesus was simply saying this today because that there's no need for her to mother me any longer. Because I've been here, I've served my purpose. My time is at hand. She has served me well. Letting God know he couldn't have found a better woman to oversee him while he was here on earth. And since his time was coming to an end, he said, now, take all of that.
My God.
You've been given to me, and give it to your other son. So son, behold your mother. Mother, behold your son. I was thinking about what would I say on Mother's Day. Been pastoring this church 13 years, done 13 Mother's Day messages.
Yeah.
Just like Easter, all want the same message. So what can I say something different about mothers that I hadn't already seen? And so when I began to think about it, my mind began to drift back because I really want to say something to the kids, the children, the offspring, because a lot of times I really do think that we don't understand the value
My God.
and the worth of a mother.
Jesus.
I saw the illustration. I don't have one in my pocket. Anybody got $20 in they pocket or purse? I promise you, I'll give it back. I'll give it back to you. I need one of them crisp ones. Anybody got one of them crisp ones? Crisp 20s. Yeah, I'm gonna get it back to you.
I hope so. I hope so.
How many? If I had this to give, and if I said to you, how many of you want $20 bill? Who would raise their hand and say they want a $20 bill? Yeah. So if I took that $20 bill and I folded this $20 bill up, and I asked you how many of you want this $20 bill, how many of you still want it? Well, if I borrowed this $20 bill and throw it on the ground and did stuff on it, how many of you would still want the $20 bill? Why do we still want the 20 after 20 has been wrinkled, after 20 has been folded, after 20 has been trampled on? Why would we still want it? It still has value. No matter what the condition it goes through, this $20 still worth $20.
That's right.
And it still has value. Why did you say this? When I think about mothers and all that mothers go through,
Come on, Bishop.
they've been talked about.
Bishop.
They've been lied on. They've been stepped on. They've been looked over. They've been pushed aside.
Yeah.
But God.
Been beaten.
Yeah.
Been ridiculed.
But God. But God.
Their children are taking them all through all types of stuff.
My God.
Husband been acting crazy with them.
But God. But God. But God.
When they think that they ain't worth nothing of no value,
My God.
God still tell you still have value.
Yes.
Regardless of what you go through,
Amen. But God.
you still have value.
Yes, Lord.
You have not lost your value.
Glory
And
to
the enemy will tell us that we have lost value.
Yes.
But God is letting you know you are still just a value to your name.
But God.
Thank you, Lord.
As you were back then.
Yeah.
So you still got value. Here you go. Here you go, sweet. Here go your 20. No, I'm using it to illustrate. You got the Bible, you need to get this. Bible text. Amen. He flipped it so you can get that. I was thinking about it, and I'm not going to be for you long because we got some special we want to do for our mothers and things. We got some special things. I mean, our mothers are so special and so precious to us. The life of a church, if you took all the mothers out and just left us here, we would be in shambles. We would be a mess.
Yes, wow.
I'm telling you. They are the best praisers.
Yes.
They are the best prayer warriors. The mothers are. God has uniquely instilled within a mother the ability to pray when nobody else will.
My God, my God, my God.
A mother will pray when you don't even have to tell her to pray.
Amen.
She's going to pray.
Yeah.
She senses danger even before the danger ever gets there. A mother senses danger.
Yeah.
I want to talk about mother just, I really want us to understand the value because some of you, your mothers have already gone on to be with glory. And you had to choose whether to give up something of value or your mother. I'm quite sure many of you say, hey, I'd rather have my mother.
Yes, Lord, yes,
You
Lord.
can take this whole world, but let me talk to my mother one more time. Let me speak to my mother one more time. Just let me see her. Let me hug her one more time.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Lord.
That's those who have lost mother wishing they could do it. And we got those of us who have mother and won't even take the time to do it.
Help us, Father. Help us, Father.
So hopefully before the end of the day, you will understand the value of what your mother means. And understand her worth. Go with me real quickly to Isaiah chapter 66. I want to show two passages of scriptures and then I'm going to just talk a little bit and I'm going to let y'all, we're going to do something special for our mothers and then we're going to go home. I know many of you already got Mother's Day dinners already prepared. You're not going to want to be out there in the streets trying to... I'm going to tell you, your mother will understand that you did it from the heart and you took her to Taco Bell, she'll understand.
That's
If it came from the heart.
That's right.
She'll understand if it came from the heart. She'll know if it came from the heart or not. I mean, because if you sitting on $100 and $200 and you decide to take her to Taco Bell, she know that it comes from your heart. You ain't getting cheap,
Right.
no doubt.
You know right about that.
But if you ain't got nothing but $2, $2 or $3, and you tell Mom, I want to do something special for you, take a Taco Bell, and she would rather accept that better than a steak dinner because she know it came from your heart. And one thing I'm gonna tell you about a mother that you children can get over on your dad, you can't fool mama.
Show you right.
Mama can see in your heart and know if you for real or not.
That's right.
You can tell us anything and we lie to believe.
Tell you what it's show right.
Come on, baby.
But you can't fool mama.
Okay.
They say you can fool her sometimes. No, I'm here to tell you, you can't fool her none of the time. But look at Isaiah chapter 66 and look at verse 10. Isaiah 66, let's begin with verse 10. It says, rejoice ye with Jerusalem and be glad with her. All ye that love her, rejoice for joy with her, all ye that mourn for her, that ye may suck and be satisfied with the breast of her consolation, that ye may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory. For thus said the Lord, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the stream and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then ye shall suck, ye shall be borne upon her side, and be dangled upon her knees. Verse 13, as one whom his mother comforted, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. Y'all gonna get that in a minute. I know y'all looking at that, but I'm gonna tie all this together in just a minute. Matthew chapter 12, go with me. And let's look at verse 46. And while talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brother stood outside, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brother stand outside, desiring to speak to you. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother? And who is my brother? And he stretched forth his hands towards the disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brother. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. I want to use as a topic in the discussion that by this time there is a strong woman in every family.
Right.
That's a strong woman in every family. I'm reminded of a story that I heard that a little girl was in the bus station. And while she was in the bus station, she was lost. She got disconnected from her mother. Somehow, she wandered off, as many of our kids do, no matter what you tell them to stay near you, because you understand that there's danger out there, there's danger around, but yet some of us, even though you tell them to sit there and don't move, we got this curiosity in us that we just got to leave. And we got to go experience things. And so here it is, this young child is lost. Big old bus station. And so she goes up to the counter, and the customer service representative there asked the question, said, are you lost, baby? What's wrong? She said, I'm lost. I can't find my mother. She said, so what's your mother's name? She said, my mother's name is Madea. And so she gets out, the customer service representative gets on the intercom system, and she said, if there is a person here by the name of Madea, could you please come to the counter? About 60 ladies came to the counter. And the little girl saw her mother. And she ran to her mother and she grabbed her mother. So while the others were standing there, the customer service rep asked one of the ladies, said, why, when I called Madea, all of you all came? And she said, man, don't you understand that everybody got a Madea in their family? If you say Madea, you are asking for every woman in here who ever got a child to come. That's not the name that we were born with, but that's the name that has been given to us. That name is a part of our heritage, because that's a Madea in every family. And when you think about that name represents something, one who is a protector. She protects her children. She's not going to let anybody do any harm to her child. If you want to see the sweetest woman get upset, mess with the kids. Mess with the kids. There is a parental instinct on the inside of her that will make her rise up to defend her children. You ain't never had to have fought a day in your life. But if you do something to her kids, there is an instinct on the inside that will cause her to rise up. And in her eyes, she's bigger than the biggest person. No matter how small she is. Because she said her spirit giants do fall.
Yes, yes they do.
The bigger they are, the harder they going to fall. So she's not going to allow anybody to mess with her children. Reason why I say that, because you got to understand, mother builds a fence around there.
Yes, yes.
And what happens a lot of times with this fence is that those of us that were growing up, especially I think about even in my life, in my kids' life, we have parameters that we tell our kids they just can't cross. We have things we say, you can't go beyond this fence, and our kids used to get upset with us because they don't understand why I can't do the things that I want to do. Because mom has built a fence. Mom can see farther than you can.
That's right.
Because you can only see what's in front of you, but she sees what's around the corner.
Yes.
She sees what's down the street. She sees what's over the hillside. And so she builds a fence to protect her kids. And she tells you don't go outside of the fence. You know, when we were growing up, and your parents would tell you, your mother said don't go outside the backyard. Or don't go to the sidewalk. You can play anywhere you want to in this yard, but don't go to the sidewalk. And we used to think, why is it that mom is telling us we can't do these things? You know, why is it everybody else walking down the street? Why is it the other kids playing in the street? So why can't I do it? And parents allowing their other kids to do it. And then when one of your friends get hit, or one of your friends get snatched, one of your friends become lost, you didn't understand it then, but mother saw something that you didn't see. She saw the danger signs lurking, but you didn't see it. She was trying to protect you from it. But some of us, sometimes, we go over the fence. Even though when mom ain't looking, we'll try to go over the fence. And so we find ourselves in predicaments that we ain't got no business to be in. Then it comes back to I know why mama was telling me. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't deal with this. Mom be trying to tell our young ladies to stay inside the fence because there's dogs walking by. It's just a small dog. It might look small to you. But it's still a dog. The dog can bite. And so what happens is that when she's trying to shield and protect us from these things, we find ourselves dabbling in. We want to jump the fence because the dog look here.
My God, my God.
And we jump that fence and we get bit. Come to find out that the dog got rabies. Now, and we said, if we'll stay inside of the fence, like mama said. See, y'all got to understand the reason why mama telling you these things, because mama has experienced these dogs. Walking back. And when mama was about to go over the fence, her mama pulled her back because mama trying to protect her. Same dog. They don't, no new tricks.
Amen, amen.
Ain't nothing new that the dog does. He's still a dog.
Sure enough.
Whether he got some pretty ears or not, he's still a dog. If he's wearing his tail at you, he's still a dog. Whether his hair is shaggy or smooth, he's still.
Yes, sir.
Tell it, Vincent.
Yes, sir.
He's still a dog. And see, mother got instinct. They can see things that we just can't see. We be thinking mama just tripping. Y'all ever thought your mama just tripping? I used to think mine was tripping. I just thought Sister Roberta. Sister Roberta was rough. Y'all hear me? She'd have got a little softer since she got grandkids. We were coming up, Sister Roberta was rough because we go to school all day long. See, back then, school was a job. Kids don't understand now, but when we went to school, school was a job. You went there, your 7 hours, you worked all day long. These kids now in school don't even work an hour. They just there. And what's happening is that they don't get a reality check when they get into the real world.
Yeah.
Because since they can't work an hour in school, they got to work 8 hours out of school. And they ain't gonna be able to help. But anyway, we would be in school all day long and tired, and we get home and we ready to rest and go out and play with our friends, but Sister Roberta. Yeah, they call her Sister Roberta back in church. We was at Sister Tharpe. Sister Tharpe would tell us, y'all went to Y'all went to secular school. Now you get ready to go to church school. And she would sit us down, and she got them red hymnals. And we'll sing the song, Bringing in the Sheep. We shall come rejoice. Bringing in the sheep. She had the spirit of Jacob because she would set us by the same one. Everything. The window is cracked. It's up so everybody can hear. Our friends used to come by and just laugh at us. Because they could hear us singing coming down the street. And she would have us singing. After we sing, we got to testify. After we testify, we got to listen to her read the word. And then it ain't over until we able to explain to her what she done said. But let me tell you something. Sister Roberta had a fix that we didn't understand then. And she had parameters that were set because she knew that there were predators out there to destroy her children. And so she went against the norm. She didn't care whether we liked it or not, but she knew what I'm doing, I'm trying to save their lives. They only looking for a little pleasure for a moment. But I got to look beyond the road to understand that, hey, if I build this fence now, this fence will keep them. Keep them home. So when you look at, when I look at us now, and where we would have been if it had not been for the fence.
Amen. Glory to God. Amen.
Watch this, watch this. Watch this. Question is asked, are there any strong black women in your family? Is it a mother, sister, grandmother, or aunt? If there are, you probably are among those who realize that such a woman as these always seem able to tackle the problems that exist and rise to the occasion. Wherever the problem, many families always seem to have a granny, an auntie, or a mother who appears to be given to the family by God for such a time as this. See, our kids call their grandmother granny. For some, I know TJ do. Miosha do. I hear that, and a lot of others call them granny. God has placed, when I think about history, and I think about all the black women that come through history, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, and some of these others, we have to put our parents, our mothers, among their list. Because our parents had to endure some stuff. They didn't have to do what we're going through now in life. It was a little harder for them. And they worked hard to make it better for us, so we can have a better life than what they had. They sacrificed a whole lot of things. Now look at the mothers, even the mothers of this church, that you women have sacrificed so much. I remember as a little kid, we used to sit there, and we didn't have too many eat places in our area in Orange Mountain. The only restaurant in our thing was Church and Chicken. That was walking distance. And we had a place up the street called Cream Castle. But my mother didn't like Cream Castle. She didn't go up there that much. But she would send out to Church and Chicken. And I know she'd be hungry. She was hungry. She only ordered 2-piece. And I know she got there because she was hungry. But we would sit there and watch my mother eat that 2-piece. We would live to stare her down. Just looking. Every now and then we'll lick our lips, trying to get her to Can you just throw a little pearl this way? Throw a little pearl. And my mother used to always get the wings. She liked the wings, and so she would sit there, and y'all know Church of Chicken, 2-piece won't even feel that little baby up, that's right there. But I would watch my mother would sit there eating, she'd know, I mean, she got 2-piece and a biscuit and she got a whole house full of folks looking at her. Now, how in the world can I make this stretch? And I imagine that's what she's thinking now, because she only had enough just to get what she got. And I would live to see her eat maybe one piece of chicken, and she tried to divide the rest of it. Just trying to satisfy us. See, when you talk about it, when you talk about a woman a woman of integrity, you got to think about your mother. And these mothers would go without. They would go without getting new clothes. They would go by buying themselves new shoes. They would go without eating for themselves to make sure that you're taken care of. But you know what gets me the most about it, Sister Glory? Is that the low-down Negro that they brought into this world
Bishop.
My God, help us, Jesus.
ain't got enough decency to say thank you.
My God, my God. Jesus.
Reminds me of a story. Mother's Day came. Woman had 2 sons. One of the sons was educated. He had plenty of money. Bought Mother's Day, went to a store and bought his Mother's Day a coffee cup. Had all the money that a man could want, a son could want. Bought his mother a coffee cup. Had it wrapped up real nicely and everything. Left the price tag, $1.65. Stuck to the bottom of the cup. The bag itself cost more than the cup. And he presented his mother with this package. But she had the other son. Son out there stayed in trouble. Homeless. Didn't have no place to stay. Was able to muster up, begging, $2. Had an old newspaper that he was using to fan himself while he was out there begging. Wrapped the $2 up in the newspaper. Went to his mother's house. Just so happened while he was there, that older son was there, the educated one. Gave mother the gift. Mother opened up her gift, the older son gave her, and she looked at it. And she looked at him and looked at the cup. She turned it over and she saw the price tag. He wanted her to know the price tag that was on it. And she looked at him, she said, "Thank you, son." But then she looked at her other son's gift, wrapped up in newspaper, old newspaper. She unfolded it. When she unfolded it, it had $2 in it. He said, "Mama, I'm giving you everything I got.
Hallelujah. Jesus.
I stayed out here all morning, and all I got was $2. But I'm going to give you this,
Hallelujah.
$2. Mom looked at her. She embraced her son. She said, "Now, son, I told you I didn't want you being out here on these streets." And he looked at her and said, "Mama,